Moving on to another big storyline. Arsenal 2, Aston Villa 2. Oh my days. I don't know where to start with this one. Words can't express how I feel concerning this game. I'm so grateful that I'm not allowed the emotions of this game. Like that one fan that after the game just sat in the stands. I was just like, what if? What if? I'm going to start this game by saying Arsenal need help. Mikel Arteta needs help. This is no excuse for drawing this game, but I'm just saying Arsenal need help. Mikel Arteta needs help. The big storyline, the big question from after this game is, can Arsenal still win the league? Prior to Liverpool winning that game, everyone thought, okay, Liverpool drop points here. Third straight, third straight game they drop points. Arsenal win this game and they cut the gap to what? Was it 4 points? No, they cut the gap to 2, because obviously Liverpool are going for a draw. But then Liverpool won and they were like, okay, cut this gap to 4 points. Obviously, with Liverpool having a game in hand, that's much more manageable than 6 points with Liverpool having a game in hand. Okay, good. Arsenal coming to this game against Villa. They dominate from minute one. Villa couldn't see the ball. Villa couldn't do nothing. Villa couldn't get it away from their half. And obviously, as the game went on, they started to get rhythm, they started to get momentum, and the game started becoming balanced. But the first 5, 7, 10 minutes of the game, the Aston Villa could not see the ball. Aston Villa could not get out of their own half. Aston Villa could do nothing. The game keeps going. Trossard has the ball on the left wing, puts in a skill here and there, gets past his defender, puts in a good ball, and Martinelli free tap it. And Martinez tried to save it, but it goes over the line. Goal line technology comes in and he's like, oh, 1-0. Arsenal keep going. Arsenal dominating. Second half comes and everyone's like, for Arsenal to have this game in the bag, Arsenal need to score another. Bam, the same thing. Trossard does the same thing again and gets the ball over and Havertz fires it bottom corner. 2-0, Arsenal are cruising. Arsenal keep going and keep going. Then bam. Well, before the second goal, Aston Villa make a sub. They bring in Lucas Digne. Bam, they keep going. Lucas Digne has space. And he crosses the ball in. I don't know what Mikel Moreno is doing. I don't know what he's thinking. Again, concentration. Concentration is what loses you games. And he lets Yuri Tillemans. Yuri Tillemans doesn't even score headers. Anyways, he lets Yuri Tillemans get in the ball and amazing header. Beautiful cross, amazing finish by Yuri Tillemans. 2-1. We keep going. They are probing. Arsenal is trying to get on the front foot again, and they keep going. And then a free kick. Oh, no, it was a corner, I think, that they just happened to recycle. And then Martin Cash crosses it in. And freaking Oli Watkins is wide open. Wide open just to tap it. He could have, obviously, I feel David Raya could have said, but I'm not even blaming David Raya for that. Who was marking Oli Watkins? Concentration. 8 minutes lapse of concentration cost Arsenal this game. 8 minutes. I blame Mikel Moreno for the first goal. I don't know who I'll blame for the second goal. I feel it's Thomas Partey because I think he was meant to be marking Ole Watkins. I don't really know precisely. But 8 minutes lapse of concentration cost Arsenal this game. Cost Arsenal to drop massive 2 points. And obviously, we will all talk about the Arsenal having chance to. They did score. Mikel Moreno, Declan Rice goes and pass through, crosses the ball. Mikel Moreno fires the ball down. He hits Kai Havertz and it goes in. And then the question of handball, you could debate that from now to that kingdom comes. No one cares. The replay shows it might have been handball. Some angle shows it hits his hand was like this and he hits his body and it goes in. Whatever you want to call it, it was called off for an offside. Can Arsenal still win the league? Other than Brighton, and I think who's the other team? I can't remember at the top of my head who what the other team, and I think Everton, other than Brighton and Everton, no team has drawn more games than Arsenal this season. Yeah, other than Brighton and Crystal Palace, not Everton, my bad, I apologize for that. Other than Crystal Palace and Brighton, no team has drawn more games than Arsenal this season. Eight drawn games. Eight drawn games. That's 16 points dropped. 16 points dropped. Game against Brighton, 1-0 up. You draw that. Game against Chelsea, 1-0 up. You draw that. Game against Manchester City, 2-1 up. You draw that. Game against Brighton again, 2-1 up. You draw that. Game against Aston Villa, 2-2, 2-1 up. It's 2-0 up. You draw that. So 5 games, that is 10 points dropped from winning positions. 10 points dropped from, and I'm probably even, I can't even think of the other results that they have drawn that were from winning positions right now. I can't think of them right now. But 10 points, 16 points altogether points dropped. That is enough to be ahead. You can literally win the league with 2 points dropped. Can Arsenal still win the league? I don't know. I know I gave a bold prediction by saying, but come May 2025, Arsenal will hoist the trophy. I don't know. As an Arsenal fan, I don't know. I'm worried, and I want to touch on something else again. Bench, and this is why I said Mikel Arteta needs help. Bench, look at the bench. We know Saka is injured. Saka has been overplayed. Saka has literally not had rest since. I can't remember last time he had rest. Bro has just been playing from one competition to another. He literally leaves the Premier League, goes to Euros, come back to the Premier League, plays every game. Like it's just a lot for him, and then he gets injured. Then you have Gabriel Jesus injured, pretty much done for the rest of the season. Sterling lacking confidence, comes on, he can't even he beat Lucas Day once. But other than that, he looked like he was lacking confidence. Saliba injured. Calafiori injured. Ben White injured. Squad so thin. Mikel Arteta needs help. I look at Liverpool game. Liverpool are bringing in this caliber of players, Darwin Núñez, bringing Robertson, bringing Harvey Elliott. They still have Curtis Jones. I think Curtis Jones still comes on. Players that can literally change the game for you. Look at Villa. Villa bringing they still have Bailey. They have John Duran. They bring in Lucas Digne. They have the new guy they signed from Dortmund. I forget what his name is. Something Marlon. They have this caliber of players to bring off the bench. Arsenal have Zinchenko, have Tierney, have what's his name? Jorginho. No knock on Jorginho. Jorginho is my dude. Squad so thin. Ethan Waneri injured. Arsenal need help. Mikel Arteta needs help. We need to go. And I know this January transfer window is hard. I know it's so hard. I know it's so hard to go in and get players because it's so hard for teams to let players go mid-season. And I know this is just me ranting here and there, but he needs help. And I know it's hard. I don't know how it will go. I don't know which way to go, but they need help. He needs help. And Arsenal still win the league. I don't know. Credit to Aston Villa for coming back. It looked like Aston Villa, this game was done. But credit to them, they came back. Big ups to Watkins. Watkins was almost, literally, he was about to be subbed off. I'm pretty sure if he hadn't scored that goal, or if there was if the ball had gone out at that before Martin crosses that ball, Watkins would have subbed off. But credit to him, credit that the ball did not go out and he wasn't subbed off and he scored. So big ups to Aston Villa.